How's it, guys? Welcome to another video. Well, we have a good one for you guys today. Sorry again for my voice. It's one of those things I'm honestly at this point not even trying to fight. I did want to show you guys that we have a slight problem. Well, if you look behind me, that is all nice and neat. But then if you look on this side, that is not. That is a dirty, dirty mess. We have to fix that. So my roommate's side right here, he decided to clean a bunch of his area, which looks really nice. Now my side doesn't look as nice. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. I got some other stuff that we're gonna do later on in the video. An upgrade for the Matrix, but we'll get to that later as soon as we clean. So let's get to it, and welcome to today's video. Let's start the intro. So I've been super bad lately about cleaning, and most of the reason why is because I have, well, to work on the car, and the car's been my main focus. The issue with that is that every single time I went to go take a tool out of my toolbox and work on the car, well, I never got around to putting it back, and that's an issue because that just leaves a mess and is not a good thing in the slightest. But that's what we're going to do today, is we're just going to do a lot of cleaning, as well as just some overall tidying up. Also, I have this awesome bag that I got to take the junkyards. That secondary bag is going to be used for the junkyard. I ideally want to have a second set of tools for that bag, because that way when I go to the junkyard, I have my main toolbox and then I have my secondary toolbox. Obviously, things from the main toolbox will probably end up in the junkyard toolbox, such as like electric ratchets, that kind of thing, that will switch in between my main toolbox and that bag. I have to also take inventory of what we have so that I can make sure we get the right tools and replace what I am using in the main toolbox into the junkyard toolbox. I don't want to take anything out of the main toolbox and not have it ready to go for products I have here at the house when I go to the junkyard, so to speak. Hopefully all that makes sense. You guys would like to see me go do like a whole tool unboxing of like out with the old and with the new tools. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I haven't really gotten around to it. It's just one of those things where it's like, if I don't really need it, I'm not gonna do it, so to speak. But I think now we're at a good point where I do need to get some tools. I've been planning on getting another socket set, like a more professional socket set, because the socket set I have is the ones that I got from when I went to trade school, and they are Silver Eagle, which is like a it's like the more affordable brand of Matco, which, nothing against Matco, I would take Matco over Snap-on any day of the week. However, I've been getting all my tools from Harbor Freight, and I feel like I want to continue to do that and have the opportunity to, if I lose something, get it. Say, for example, if I was in another state and I broke a tool, I could just run down to the Harbor Freight there and replace it and be back at the track and be back, you know, getting seat time or whatever I'm at the track for at that particular time, whether it's drifting or circuit racing, time attack, whatever it may be. My overall goal, though, is to have a toolbox set that I can easily replace if I need to, whether I break something or lose something, whatever it may be. And also so that I can kind of put these tools into the junkyard tool set and just be able to wake up, grab the tool bag and head out and know that I have everything I need to be able to get anything I need at the junkyard, or even if it's like a buddy that needs me to help with their car and it's not here at the house. All right, guys, so this car came with a radio, and this radio isn't a bad radio by any means. It's a doubled-in touchscreen, but the thing is, Kenwood and Panasonic are like the go-to doubled-in radios, and there's nothing really wrong with them. The only issue that I kind of have is the fact that their technology has not improved, hasn't changed in a long time. So I am going to install another doubled-in that has Apple Play or Android Auto, because obviously I have an Android, I do not have an iPhone, but it's also going to help a lot because right now I have to use this transponder to use the radio to kick to my phone. If you go into reverse, I've kind of gotten to the point where I can do it without hitting it, but it hits sometimes. And I don't really want that to happen anymore. I kind of want to get a charger that's going to be a little tighter. And I have another one of these in the garage that I've been wanting to install because it actually clips, which is going to be nice. Super, super, super nice to have. And then I can also utilize this charger if I want to for my phone. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace this doubled in. Let's go ahead and unbox that box over there real quick and see what we got going on. Before we unbox that though, I definitely want a little pick-me-up. I just kind of feeling a little tired today after doing everything that I've been doing, and it's hot as hell, so we're gonna go ahead and get into a Amazon. So cheers to you guys. This is the Acai Berry Passion Fruit, which I really have been enjoying a lot. It's literally called Jungle Love. You guys can see that. All right, now we're gonna put that to the side. We're gonna open this. I'm hoping that it has all of the wires that we need, like the adapter, but the way I'm seeing it in my head is that it already has an aftermarket radio, so this should just be plug and play, hopefully. It does come with a mic and a backup camera. I will be using the backup camera. I will not be using the mic. I'm not gonna install the backup camera today because I don't really need it, but it's good to have because I will be installing the backup camera later. And then we have the piece itself, so I went with the Amazon special where it has the aftermarket like cluster, which I'm really glad that the passenger side thing is not going to be up here. It's going to be down there. We're going to go in the car and take that radio out, and then from there we're going to be able to put all this in. So let's go ahead and get in the car and take everything apart. There we go. Yep, thank you. There we go. Wiggle it out that way. And then gotta take the middle one off. I want to take the cigarette lighter out anyways, so I figured I'd take all that out. Since it'd be a lot easier. And we have to transfer all of these buttons over to the other radio. There we go. Like that. It's done properly. There we go. One, that's just big. All these rooms. Oh, sick. Cool. So now we can take this out. Yep, it does have an aftermarket wiring harness. And take this bracket off and put on the... Actually, we don't even have to do that. Oh my god. all we gotta do is just transfer everything over. This is, oh my god, okay. Okay, so I'm hoping that this has all the necessary plugs that this has, so everything will cross over very nicely. Yeah, I should just have looked. This is not going to work, but it might. I'm going to try this, because this actually might work instead of doing all that other stuff. Let's plug it in and see what happens. That would be the easiest thing ever for you and me. Oh my god. That literally worked so quickly. No way. Dude, that's hilarious that just worked. And it works flawlessly too. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Well, we know that works now. Let's go ahead and put all the accessories in and put this thing down. I'm going to try my best to put this cigarette lighter in as well, somehow, since this whole ship knob won't come off, but we're going to try our best and see what we can do. So, go ahead and do that real quick. Alright guys, so I had to take a little break because it's hot as heck outside, but we got it in. And let me show you how it looks when we turn it on. It looks really cool. And then as soon as my phone connects, it actually turns Android Auto on and everything gets sorted out very nicely. All of that is good. I will say installation was super easy, but that's only because my previous radio that I had already had the pigtail, so all I had to do is just take the pigtail that my previous radio had and put it into this one and everything worked. Unfortunately though, I feel like the driver speaker is going out and the passenger speaker is having to pretty much take over and overcompensate for it. So I think that's going to be the next thing I have to get is a speaker system for the fronts and the rears. But honestly, I'm not even worried about it because I can definitely get by like this. I'm loving it though. I love how everything looks. I actually did go ahead and I took out the passenger thing. I just don't like how it shows, and I'd rather just have it empty than put the passenger thing to fill the gap. Honestly, to me, not even a big deal. I love how it fits. The whole thing fits really nicely. It does what it's supposed to do and it looks great. I also switched my 12-volt cigarette lighter out, which was more a pain in the ass than I ever thought it would be, and unfortunately this intersection will pull out, yeah, just like that. And so I broke the tab that secures the silver inner tube to the black outer tube, but honestly not that big of a deal. Probably actually gonna just run one of my wall outlet chargers into my phone, which I'm totally okay with. That way everything's just going to be a little bit easier and nicer to function and use. So super simple install. Also, I was going to do the rear camera as well, but unfortunately with the rear camera, it's kind of hard to find a place back there on the Matrix because there's not really any good place to actually put the camera. So I might do that later. I'm not even like worried about it right now. I'm just glad that the radio's in and it works, and we will figure all of that other stuff later on. I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up the garage right now. I will say that the next episode is gonna be awesome because we have 2 upgrades that's happening. If you guys haven't already, subscribe, like this video. I'd appreciate that so much. I'm super stoked that I got the double din radio. It looks a lot better than what it did before, and it's a huge screen. I love it. It looks so good. Alright, see you guys in the next clip. Alright, so unfortunately my wheel and tire installation and balance got moved, so I won't be doing that anymore. And it kind of sucks because that means that I'm gonna have to wait longer for me to install the other parts that I got. I was thinking about just installing them and then waiting till whenever I get the wheels and tires mounted to obviously do that. But problem is they go kind of hand in hand, where I won't be able to do one until the other's done, and vice versa. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's something different. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'll give you guys a second. Oh shoot, what is the SC doing out here? I decided to bring the SC back to the front of the property instead of being in the back of the property, because we are about to start on this very soon. I actually am planning on taking the motor down next week. So next week we have a lot of stuff to do. We have unboxings, installations, as well as I'm going to be taking the motor to the machine shop. So we're going to be able to go ahead and do all that, which I'm really excited for, because I have switched up my plans again for the motor build. And I've told myself that if it's going to be this long as far as a wait time, I might as well spend the money now and not reuse the old VVTi pistons, because unfortunately it's just one of those things where it's not going to work out the way I want it to. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this. I know there's not that much that went down, but I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around and just following along and subscribing, being there for the channel and helping the channel grow. I will be letting you guys know that I have some merch being made, which I have told you guys in previous videos, but I'm thinking about doing a giveaway where you can win a shirt, whatever size you are, obviously. So let me know down in the comments if you guys would be interested in that. It would be like the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which I know I'm kind of late on, but I wanted to give away something that was actually meaningful and not just give away something that's like not really worth the time and effort to do a giveaway. But now that we have the merch coming, and all of the details will be released soon enough, so hopefully you guys are excited about that. I appreciate you guys staying and watching. You guys mean the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mahalo nui loa for watching again, and always remember, guys, never forget, always stay positive and stay true to who you are. Gee, take care. Yes sir. Laters. Bye. Search everywhere.